Hi, I'm John Atack.
I'm Sam Atack.
And at this moment we are going to talk about fashion versus the environment. We had a comment on one of our videos, which I think Spike has taken down, okay, so we're going to answer it here, and I hope the person, whoever it was, is watching. And the comment was that Sam shouldn't be wearing old man's clothes bought from a thrift store, what we in the UK call a charity shop. So how do you feel about, you should wear young man's clothes, you should wear kind of...
I don't like the hoodies and that sort of stuff of my generation, and the nice trainers. I don't really like them that much.
Well, they can't see your feet anyway.
They wouldn't want to, probably.
I don't know. They might do. They might go, oh, that's a nice pair of shoes.
I hope not. Jesus.
No, shoes can be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is an interesting differentiation. This is actually Marks and Spencer's autograph collection shirt. They cost about £50, about $70. And it's true, it came from a charity shop, a thrift store.
Yeah.
And it's a smart, handsome shirt. But you look like an old man.
I do. Jesus.
So, okay. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Now, either we are or we are not in a global calamity at the moment. Either the footage that we're seeing of our oceans littered with plastic waste are true, or they're all made up. Either we can trust Sir David Attenborough, the man who gave his name to a ship that was formerly called Boatface, or we cannot trust David Attenborough. But I tend towards the view that the amount of plastic that is being poured into the environment is a bad thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just seems like a method of individualization, again, which when you get these fashion brands like Zara or H&M.
Topshop, Primark.
Yeah, Topshop.
In fact, the person recommended Primark, who have a terrible reputation for their, their use of labour in China.
And this idea of just wearing something once and throwing it away, sort of thing.
There was a survey of Topshop in this country, which is part of a huge group of brands, and it was found that generally people would buy something from Topshop, Topshop, and wear it once. So disposable fashion.
And also H&M, they launched this thing of putting recycling bins, so you can bring your clothes back to them. So it's fine that you're only wearing it once because they're being recycled. And it was found that 90% of these were being burned or buried.
I mean, we've recently had a scandal in the UK that we're actually paying money to Turkey to take waste from us, which is just now littering the country there. They're not disposing of it. I think this is a crisis, and you reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle is the last part of this, and recycling things costs energy. In the case of clothes, if, as happens in the rather nice village that we live in, and for Americans the word village here means what you call a town there. There are about 8,000 people living here. But there are some fairly well-off people, and what will happen is that in spring and autumn wives will buy a new wardrobe for their husbands, and they'll take the rest to the charity shop. And we are often seeing garments that have not been worn or have been, they certainly aren't worn, there's no wear and tear on them. It seems a terrible idea to throw these things away. Well, let's dig deeper into that. That on the one hand, the garments that are being recommended to you are garments with plastics in them, particularly polyester and nylon are used, and they don't break down. They end up in some whale's stomach, just like Jonah. And just like Jonah, they survived the experience.
Oh, okay.
And we find them in the oceans. While there is some hope that bacteria and fungus can be developed that will actually be able to break down plastics, we're still at the beginning of that journey. So we're littering the environment. That's a despicable thing to do. It's kind of rat's nest view of life. And we really need to change that. Reduce. Use less. Reuse. Keep using things until they're done. Recycle. Okay, this shirt is a principal's shirt. Again, it would cost about £50. It was bought new. But it was bought for £1 in a sample sale in 1999.
God.
So keep using something. You know, what am I going to do? Every 6 months buy new shirts? Then look at the non-plastics. This is a cotton shirt. That's a cotton shirt. Cotton is perhaps the most environmentally dangerous material that we have because it uses an incredible amount of water to grow. It only grows in fairly warm places, so the southern US. There's a particular problem in places like Egypt and Bangladesh. Their water table is sinking. There's less and less water available. It's been said for the last 10 years that the next crisis will not be over oil, it will be over water. That there are countries in the world that are already having to have water shipped to them. Israel has desalination plants, which is probably a good idea. I don't really fully understand how you take the salt out of salt water and whether that's a dangerous, an environmentally dangerous process. But we're sticking with it. We don't have any money, so
That means
if you'd like to send us some free clothes,
yeah,
new
that's
ones
right.
though, very expensive new ones. We like Gucci, we like
Yeah.
Versace, we like Armani.
Not Primark.
No, we don't want Primark.
Jesus.
We want proper designer stuff. Then good on you. But otherwise, reduce, reuse, recycle, and that doesn't just mean putting things in recycling bins. It means making sure that you get the most out of everything, because that way, when Sam has children in the not too distant future,
Any second now,
then there will be a planet for them to inhabit. You know, the problem is not that we're going to destroy the planet. Let's not be silly. The problem is that we're going to make human life ever more difficult by squandering and wasting resources. So, in the words of Bob Newhart in his therapy system, stop it.
Or I'll bury you alive in a box. Sorry.
We won't do that. We promise, no matter what you do. That's Bob Newhart's sketch, not ours.
Yeah.
And we thoroughly recommend it. It's a great sketch, and he was a brilliant man. But I think we've really ruined the message completely, and I don't know what to do about that. Reduce,
reuse, recycle.
Thank you very much. I'm John Azak.
I'm Sam Atag.
Thank you for watching. Hi, John here. Thanks for watching. We'd appreciate it very much if you would click like, as well as subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Every dollar helps, and we welcome new patrons on Patreon, or you can make a one-off payment with any currency through PayPal. Thanks so much. Stop it!